Ooh, a mushroom. What's up, everyone? My name is Quinn, aka Silverhawk, and welcome to another episode. This channel is dedicated to video games of old and new with a hint of retro nostalgia. So if you're into Let's Plays, product reviews, and live thrift game hunting, then this is the place for you. Hit that subscribe button because I'm putting out videos every week. Yesterday, I got an email from Best Buy, and they were letting me know that the Nintendo Game & Watch was in stock. I went ahead and clicked that link, and I was going to order it to try and pick it up, and they had already sold out, unfortunately. But I did scramble around town, and I went to my local game store, Games for Less, and I got the last one on the shelf. So without further ado, let's get into unboxing and first impressions of the Nintendo Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch.
Game Watch, Game Watch, Game Watch, Game Watch. It's a demo Game Watch, no demo Game Watch, dale demo Game Watch, Game Watch.
ジャッジ、ボール、バーミン、ファイヤー、マイクロコンピューターを使ったゲームウォッチ。ゲームをしないときはデジタル式クォーツ時計です。
Game Watch.
Okay, so that was a commercial from 1980 when the first Game & Watch came out, and obviously that was in Japanese. But here we are looking at the Game & Watch. And if you're unfamiliar with the Game & Watch, it's a handheld device that Nintendo put out from 1980 to 1991, and they sold about 43.4 million units. Now, this was before the Game Boy, also before the Nintendo. So basically, this is a collector's piece, and it's kind of an homage to the Game & Watch. There's a few different features on it. A lot of people are upset that it doesn't have more games on it, but for collectors, I think that this is exactly what they were looking for. So now the retail on this goes for $49.99, and I think this is Nintendo's answer to everything else that's coming out right now. Obviously, a lot of people are scrambling to get one of the new Xboxes, the Series S or the Series X, or the PS5, which are very hard to get. This one, like I said earlier, it was the last one on the shelf, and I was really happy to find it, honestly. I was pretty upset I couldn't find it on Walmart. I went and looked at walmart.com, and they were sold out there. I searched for them on eBay, and they were going for upwards of $90, which nearing the holidays here is probably going to be the case for the most part. So we'll go ahead and slide this slip cover here, and once you do that, it looks like the original Game & Watch game Ball, which here has Mario on the front, and on the back it shows you all the rest of the stuff. But the original character in Ball was the Game & Watch man, and then if you have this slip cover here, you can slide it over there, and then you got the Super Mario cover, so it's kind of can go both ways, which is a neat little feature there. And let's go ahead and open this bad boy up right here. There's a little note from Nintendo, special thanks to you, with Mario Game & Watch Man. And this thing does not come with a charger, but it does come with a USB cable, as you can see here. Nice little package. As you can see, this USB cord is tiny. It's maybe 10 inches, I think. But yeah, it's going to be kind of hard to charge this up. You're going to have to be really close to the outlet to charge this thing up. But I mean, there are plenty of USB cords. I'm sure I have another one that's long enough. And here we have the system. Now, I wasn't really sure when this was coming out, and I also wasn't really sure what to expect. I honestly thought that it was going to be a lot more than $50, but here it is, and it looks like all the other Game & Watches. Little piece of dust there, get that off. But it has a nice little weight to it. It's not super heavy. One thing that I've noticed that a lot of the fans are upset about is that the old Game & Watches used to have a stand right here in this area. So that is missing, which is kind of a bummer. It would be really nice to put that stand up and just kind of set it up as a collection piece. On the right side here we have the power button and the USB port to charge it, and on this side we have the speaker. Let's go ahead and power it on here, see what happens. And we got a nice bright screen here with Mario. Press the time button. And these were also watches, so that was the thing, was there was a watch on it as well. You know, this is before we had cell phones. Let's set the time here. It's currently 11:43 a.m. And we gotta go back on the hours. It does not do the AM PM, so there we go. And here we have the time. So really like the feel of this. It's got like a metal feel, almost like a foil almost, but it doesn't seem to be that cheap. And the buttons feel good. The buttons on the right are all rubber, so we got our 3 games here. First one's Super Mario Brothers, and this speaker does work pretty good here. The sound sounds pretty good. Screen here looks pretty bright. It's not a very big screen. It looks like it's about 2 inches across, diagonal. And there's 2 more games on here. The next one is Super Mario Bros. 2, which is not the Super Mario Bros. 2 we got here in the United States. This is Super Mario Bros. 2 The Lost Levels. This was the Super Mario Bros. 2 that came out in Japan. Now I obviously know this mushroom is bad. This game is known for being very hard. And the last game we have on here is the game Ball that I was talking about. And like you see here, it's Mario instead of the Game Watch Man. And these screens used to be LCD, now this one is backlit. And basically it's a juggling game. You just move the control left and right as Mario catches the balls here. The balls go to the other side. It's literally a game about Mario playing with his balls. And basically, it keeps going faster and faster until you lose. And the balls come crashing down. And if you're feeling up for it, you can try game B, which is 3 balls instead of 2. So it kind of ups the difficulty a little bit. One thing I do really like about this device is if you turn the power off and turn it back on, it starts you back right where you left off. So there you have it. That is the Super Mario Brothers Nintendo Game & Watch Special Edition. I'm actually really happy with it. I think it's a cool piece to add to my collection. Is it worth $50? I think it is. I think there's going to be some mixed reviews, but I think that this thing is a collector's piece. It's not a new system. People are complaining about the amount of games, but I think that it does what Nintendo intended it to do. So let me know down in the comments, were you able to get your hands on one of these Nintendo Game & Watches? Are you looking forward to getting one of these Game & Watches? Let me know your opinion down there in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.